Hello everyone, welcome back. Okay. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Ruth, and if this is your first time joining, welcome. If it's not your first time, welcome back. I'm so happy you're back, and I'm so happy to have you here. My name is Ruth. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm currently living and studying in Germany. I make videos about living in Germany, the struggles, the highs, the lows, the joys, the tears, and just everything in between. So if this is something you are interested in, please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you end up enjoying it, and also subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about money and how you spend it while living as a student in Germany. So just a disclaimer. First thing is, I'm not a financial professional or anything like that, so I'm majorly going to be talking about my experience living in Germany and how much I spend living in Germany. So far I've lived in 2 cities in Germany. I lived in Munich and I'm currently living in Ingolstadt. So I'm just going to be like giving you a kind of compilation or range of how much I actually spend living in both cities, because both cities are actually in the south of Germany. The second disclaimer is your expenses are majorly tied to your lifestyle. Anybody that knows me knows that I'm a very, not very, but I'm quite thrifty, and I look for the cheapest way, I would say, of spending money. Not necessarily the cheapest in terms of like quality. I love getting quality items, but I would, get something cheaper, even though it's, of good quality, than looking for expensive designer brands, if that makes any sense. So anyways, those are my 2 disclaimers, so nobody should please come for me. So we're just going to get right into it. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how you spend money, and I'm going to be categorizing your expenses into 2 major parts. The first one is expenses that you must pay. So these are usually like direct expenses, and every month it just goes out of your account. Whether you used the service or you did not use the service, it goes out of your account. And then the second one would be expenses that you make by choice. So another thing is your expenses would vary based on the season. So in the summer, you would need to get some summer items and you would end up spending more. In the winter, you would need to get some winter items and you would also end up spending more. But yeah, I'm just going to give a breakdown. So without too much yapping, let's get right into it. So the first category is the money you must spend at the end of every month, or at the beginning of every month, or on the 15th of every month. This money just goes out of your account, whether you like it or not. The first one is rent, because you have to live somewhere, and living somewhere is quite important, yeah. So anyways, the first one is rent, and if you're a student living in Germany, there are actually 2 options for you. You can either live in a shared apartment. 3 options actually. You can live in a shared apartment. You can live in it's a Wohnungsgemeinschaft, so that's like a student apartment or apartment for people on a budget or people who are working like temporarily. Basically, it's called a WG. So you can live in those shared apartments where you have flatmates and you usually share like facilities such as the kitchen and the bathroom. And then the second option is living on your own, so living in your own apartment where you have your own kitchen, your own bathroom, your own toilet, and just living the soft life. And then the third option is also more like, it could either be a shared apartment or it could be a full apartment where you live on your own, but you get that from the government. So it's very much subsidized apartment units for students, so like student hostels, and it's usually really good, but usually very rare. It's as rare as a unicorn to get those apartments and those spaces, but when you get them, you're very lucky because you pay very little amount for rent and you get to stay in a place that's really comfortable. So yeah, how much do I spend on rent? So when I was living in Munich, I spent 550 euros on, no, actually it was 500 euros because my landlord gave me some kind of subsidy. So I spent 500 euros every month on rent, and I was living in a WG with a family. So I only had my room and I had a toilet, and then I was sharing the kitchen with the family, and I was paying 500 euros per month. Currently, I'm living in a WG, a Wohnungsgemeinschaft. I don't know why I choose to pronounce German, but when I don't know how to speak any German. Anyways, I'm currently staying in a VG and I have some flatmates, and I am currently paying 420 euros for a 20 square meter bedroom. Bearing in mind that I'm currently living in Ingolstadt and I'm paying 420 euros for a 20 square meter bedroom. Meanwhile, I was living in Munich and I was paying 500 euros for an 10 to 11 square meter bedroom. So you can see the difference actually is usually in where you decide to live. Bearing in mind also that getting an apartment in these places is usually very tedious, especially in Munich. It's a honestly, getting an apartment in Munich is just grace, because it's rare. It's like it's so hard. It's so, let me know. These are I believe I'm talking to people who are just looking to move into Germany, so let me not discourage you, you know. But yeah, in major cities in Germany, getting an apartment is usually very difficult and usually expensive. So the next thing you spend money on while living in Germany, and this is by force, whether you use the service or not, is your insurance. So as a student living in Germany, your admission is usually tied to your insurance. The moment you don't pay your health insurance, actually, when I first moved to Germany and my health insurance, for some reason, they were not aware of some certain things that I just moved, and they knew I just moved, but then I had not gotten a bank account or anything like that, so I couldn't pay my health insurance bill on the 15th, and I got an email from the school that I was exmatriculated, and I was shocked, because why am I being exmatriculated? Anyways, turns out that I didn't pay my health insurance and that I needed to pay my health insurance, so I did that and everything was resolved. All I'm trying to say is your health insurance is an important bill that you have to pay in Germany, whether you go to the hospital or you don't go to the hospital. For me, I'm currently using the TK health insurance and I pay a total of 125 point something euros. So your health insurance, I would advise that you shouldn't go for a cheaper health insurance, because as a student, you never know when you would actually need health insurance coverage, and if you go for the cheaper options, you might not cover a lot of things, and then you would have to eventually spend more money when you actually need it. So I would advise that you go for the very standard ones like TK, AOK, and some other health insurance coverage. If you'd like me to do a special video on health insurance for students in Germany, I'm going to do that, so just leave that in the comment section. The third thing you would spend money on, and this is usually a matter of whether or not you want to, but I advise that you actually get it, is the transportation cost. Transportation cost for students is subsidized in Bavaria, and we pay 29 euros for transportation cost in Bavaria. It's really good. I would say you should pay that, because standard cost for transportation was previously, when I first moved to Germany last year, I was paying about 205 euros per semester for transportation. However, the laws were changed this year, and then now transportation cost was previously 49 euros per month. However, for students, it's subsidized to 29 euros per month. So yay to the German government, they're really trying. For students, it's so nice that it's just 29 euros per month, so it shouldn't be such a big thing to pay for. The rest of the bills you would spend, which is the second category of expenses, is based on 100% on your lifestyle and what you choose to spend money on. So for me, I run a very strict budget, so I try to spend 50 euros every week on feeding, which is also very important. With 50 euros, you can get a lot of things from the store, especially if you shop discount stores like Lidl and Aldi. Stay away from shops like Edka. You didn't hear it from my mouth, but like those stores are for people who are quite wealthy, and you know, stores that sell bio things. You didn't hear it from me. So anyways, yeah, I try to shop at discount stores, so I always end up being in the range of like 50 euros per month for my feeding expenses. I'm sorry, not per month, per week. So that rounds up to a total of about 200 euros at the end of the month. And if I'm going overboard, maybe I want to shop in the African store to eat some Nigerian meals, I would maybe spend an extra 50 euros at the end of the month. And all of this is typically my expenses. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, but yeah, I just wanted this video to be really, really quick and really, really fast. Usually I also budget an extra 100 euros, and the 100 euros is typically for like miscellaneous, so in case I need something during the month that I couldn't get. I don't spend money on internet subscription because these days I'm typically at home, like I don't go anywhere. So on months where I know I'll be traveling, then I get internet subscription. Don't be like me. Get internet subscription is important, but yeah, I choose not to spend my money on internet subscription because I have Wi-Fi both at home and at the university and on the bus, and just everywhere I go to I basically have Wi-Fi, so I try not to spend money on internet subscription. Yeah, I think that is all for this video. If you would like to learn more about like how it's like studying in Germany, I try as much as possible to be as open as security would allow me to be. Yeah, but like if you would like to learn more about what it's like studying in Germany, or you have some particular topics you would like to learn about, if you're planning to apply it to universities in Germany, or you want to come here for your master's program or your bachelor's program, then please let me know down in the comment section. Thank you so much for making it this far. If you've made it this far, then you're the real one, and I'm so happy that you made it this far. Don't forget to give this video a like if you end up liking it, and also subscribe if you are not yet subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye for now.